Hello again, everybody. Harry Boxer, the technical trader at TechTrader.com. It's Tuesday, Tuesday the 1st of August. These are the charts of the day. Well, it was kind of a mixed, sloppy day on Wall Street, but a lot of stocks we follow have done very well. And here's a couple dozen of them. Let's take a look at AI, which has been great for us and fantastic trading vehicle. But more importantly, today, the last couple of days when I put out a new swing on it and it backed off, today came on again. Now, this is the highest level it's reached since it peaked in mid-June. That high came in at 48.87. That's your target, 48.75, 55, and then 59.60 going forward. If we break out, and it looks like it wants to, look at the OBV rising ahead of price, looks pretty good. How about AIXI? In that same group, it's absolutely exploded from the 4 3/4 range all the way up to 10 3/4, 6 points vertically, 8 days in a row. So it's extended to say the least, but we shall see if there's enough momentum to carry it up near to 11-12. AMSC also exploded in the last few days, has gone from 717 to 25 and change in just a week. A monster move for this super semiconductor type stock. Let's take a look at the big pat base, and there's your breakout and a pullback, and then vertical. So yes, it's overbought, and yes, it pulled way back to 15.5. So be careful with this one. It may need some time. ANET, beautiful rising pattern. And you can see the mid-channel line here about 200 would indicate to me with the breakout today and a breakaway gap and a gain of 29 points on strong earnings report. This may start to really run into the 220 and 250 zones. AUDC, after a long decline, this company that I know very well, which was a monster move for us back in 2019 and 20, and all the way down from the low 40s down to the 8 range, and finally broke out today on big volume. For that stock, 1,000,001 is big. I'm looking for a test of that gap at 13 next, beyond that 15. CLDX, one of our tech trader swings, beautiful inverse head and shoulder breakout. We put a swing on it, it backed off and wedged, and as it gone vertical from 8.5 to 14.69 just in the last 6 days or so. The target would be upwards of 17.5. We'll see if we can get near there. Cognite popped and broke out. We put a swing on it. It flagged, it ran, it flagged again, and now it's running again. If this gets to 6, your target 7.5, 8. Carvana, fantastic move for us here and there, and after 5 waves up, it's pulled back. But last 3 sessions looks like it's coming out of a falling wedge and wants to go again. Takes over 57, you might see 70, 80. Fantastic chart. ELF, star of the year. I would have to say the star of the last 52 weeks. It has gone from 23 and change to 138.95, closing right off the high near the upper end of the channel. Fantastic chart. Every week that I show you this, it keeps going higher. What a move. LAZR, which was a swing here when it broke out on the Mercedes news, then pulled back and was stopped actually. Looks like if I get this back above 830.32, I may put a swing back on for a move back up towards 11.12. MSGM with a huge move on 16 million shares, ran from 350 to 871 and finished at 660, up 317, a 92% gain anyway. 16.6 million shares. It backed off the spike high from April, but this may have more momentum, enough to get into the low to mid-teens. NKLA, pop wedge, and pop again. Fantastic chart. I'm not sure why I never put a swing on this one, probably because it was under $2, but I think now you're going to see 4, 4.25. PTRA breaking out of a base today? Well, maybe. Certainly looks like it pushed through triple top resistance. It may go to the mid channel at least about 225, and then next target would be if the gap fill about 260. QBTS, after popping the wedge here, we put a swing on it. It backed and filled and then ran and pulled back. Popped again today, got all the way up to 296, but backed up to 252. We're still up 42 cents at 20%, 51 million shares. Looks like 3.5 and 4.5 might be targets. Rigetti, 1, 2, 3, 4, a 5th wave has taken it to my target at 3.25. Next target might be upwards of 5.5 if it has enough momentum, but it could pull back and consolidate in this area. Rovr, the Rovr group has popped out of a base and blown through everything that we can see here, going all the way back to where now the target has to be around 8 3/4, 9 up here. Fabulous momentum. It did pull back during the day though, so let's see if it consolidates. Long-term play and pick of the year, one of the picks of the year, I believe. Yep, Rhythm. Coming on again. Coming through the declining top sign and retesting it. Triple bottom base breakout. Now I'm looking for a move to 27 and 33, 34. One second, please. SKYT also came through a declining top sign with a pop yesterday and today followed through nicely with a move from 960 to 1110. Finished at 1080 up 102 at 10%. But a move now through today's high gets it to break out of a base and could run to 13 and 15. Tupperware. Maybe the stock of the last 2 weeks, I would say so. How about 63 cents to 591? Only one down day in the last 8. Fantastic move. I'm not sure momentum is finished on it, but it's really extended. And there is a big gap up here. If it does go a little further, maybe 7 3/4 would be a possibility, but I wouldn't bet the farm on it. Underneath today's low would be my stop. That would be a stop under 4.5. Vrns broke out of a base today. Popped from 28.70 to 34.70 back to 31.20 up 250. An 8.7% gain. It's a little disappointing that it backed off, but it did back off resistance over here. So you can see that next target might be upwards of 40 if this thing does make a move to that level. I think it may need some consolidation in this area. And finally, what can I tell you about YELL? Bankruptcy imploded to 43 cents. The last 3 sessions, I kid you not, 43 cents. That's right, $5. I was tagged today, at which point I said exit and a pullback to 361. Nevertheless, momentum is very strong in this one, but I think this needs a setup. It's just way overdone short term. Be careful with that, please. This is HB signing off. Have a great evening, everybody, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.